Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon where you live around the world. Straight back into it, and I've come back to this file, this SketchUp drawing, and I am going to group that and set it aside. So I'll just move it back 5 meters. I won't be using this. In fact, I'll group that. Make group, and I'll set that back 5 meters. I won't be using that again. I might reference it, but we want to now take this same structure that we created, this structure, and alter it. How much? Yeah, quite a bit actually. If you come into this triangle and you select this edge and divide it by 3, and that edge divided by 3, and of course that one by the same number, I have created the base upon which the more correct dome is going to be made. Now I come into that again, and I can join the lines. That's 1/3 the way down that edge, and come across to that one and do the same there and do the same there. And now delete that. I have made myself a hexagon. Strange that. I've divided a triangle in such a manner that I've created this hexagon. Now, question. Is that line 489 and that line the same? Why, yes it is. Is that line there 489? So it is an even-sided hexagon. Well, that's interesting. What say I rotate that around, how much? 72 degrees times 4. What is that made? Now I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to hide these surfaces. This to better show you what we've created. What say, seeing that now, I'll do that. That's interesting. That's starting to look like a bit of a conventional dome. Now I could rotate this down into here using one of the radii. I'm going to use the, guess what? Agricultural method. How now do I rotate that round correctly to get it lining up with these points? And that becomes a question. And why I did not delete everything. I'm going to delete that for our purposes. I can take a line, in this case I'm going to take a guide from that point, and I'm going to take a guide through that point. That gives us an intersection to there. And now if I have done this correctly, it's embarrassing when I don't, sort of thing. That's why I say I delete those videos. I have got the radii. I've still got a few bits to delete, to hide rather. Yep, I've got the radii. I've got the center. I haven't got the radii. I've got the center for my ability to rotate. Now, which one is it? I've got no idea. It's not that one. Coming back to that query of, whoops, oops, done it again. It's glitchy. It's glitchy. Nope, it's not going to do it for me. You have to you really do have to choose the right point of rotation, don't you? Nope, it's not going to do it for me. I'm choosing, I'm literally making the error. It's literally, I am making a muck up. I can't choose the right point of rotation. You can. I've got choices. You can hear the pause, the pregnant pause. If I choose correctly, I'm just going to have a fiddle. Bear with me. Let's have a wee bit of humour at my cost. Dang. Why won't it? I'm using the wrong button. Oh my giddy aunt. Nope, it's not going to do, it's not that one. Look, I'll tell you what, rather than you feel sorry for me, yeah, right, I will pause it and find the correct point of rotation. This is actually this just shows you when I'm saying sometimes it's better just to do it the agricultural method or via it. The points of rotation can get a little bit confusing. I've done it in the other video that I've deleted. I can't do it here. Yes, hang on. I'll be back. Well, that was a bit of a mission. It didn't take me long to figure out that I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but warts and all, I found 3 or 4 different methods of rotation or points of rotation, one of which, or 2 of which, you need to move twice, rotate it twice through different axes. And I thought, well, no, that's not correct. Part of the problem is I haven't got a complete dome to reference. Part of the problem is I don't know well enough all those iterations of variations for manipulating these structures. Point is probably that you can take from that, learn via mistakes. Preferably you learn from other people's, so you don't have to make them yourself. But as it turned out, and you kind of say, well, that's logical, I moved this one here. That was from up the top where I indicated in the blue there. I rotated it down here, and yeah, it clicks in beautifully. I can rotate it through different axes, as I said, or I drew this line in, and I simply go rotate through from my focus point right at the bottom, the rather the nexus of all the radii. From there, I click that point, and there. How easy is that? Can't be much easier than that. But you've got to know which point to click through or to rotate around, and hence go back to that. I like the agricultural method, but you can't beat rotating. Oh my giddy aunt. Right, so I've already got these 2 pentagons in place. I can, in fact, let's just undo that. Get rid of the line. I'm going to simply rotate that round 72 degrees times 4 to complete my pentagon shapes. Now, I've got a choice. In fact, I've got many. I can rotate this around in a very similar fashion to get the infill parts down here, which will become, if I just pop back to the other screen, will become these triangles here. Oh, sorry, these part pentagons, part hexagons here. And I'll create this dome as a consequence. So that's what we'll do, but we need again to get the, where is the center of rotation? Well, here's an easy way of doing it. I know this is the line of rotation, not the point of rotation, but this is parallel to where I want to rotate. So I can take that and, whoa, what did that do? I can take that and put down, I can eventually, honestly, put that there. That aligns itself, yes. And now I can rotate this hexagon from there. So I've draw my rotating tool there. I can draw that to there. Yippee. Still not done yet. I can then cut that there, get rid of that, and I've got the half hexagon, which is at the moment flat. Well, it is, it's going to stay flat around the dome. If I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to color it a particular color, red for warning. For good idea, I'm going to color it red. If, however, I'm going to choose a different, panel, and I'm going to rotate it down here, and I'm going to go through the exercise of why I know where it's going. This is a how would you say, a really elegant fudge, and why I got a flat based dome doing what I thought was correct, because after all I did was divide this hexagon in half. Well, that's got to be correct. Does it? Anyway, you'll see. I'm going to end the video here, and I'll go straight back into the, in fact, I'll colour that one green for go. Oh, I hate that colour. It's too bright. So that's kind of the right one, but this is the one I'd go with. The elegant fudge. Okay, so I'm going to end it there, and I'll come straight back into the next video and explain my musings, my ponderings. So see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye now.